Hey everybody, this is Inara Ariane Griffin, and I'm coming today to talk a little bit about the combination of two energetics and two frequencies that have mastery in the mysteries within them. And if you bring them into your life, your love, your business, you watch how something takes off. So the first one is the quality of daring. And I have released a new program that I've been, hatching for a number of years. In my experience with all the work that I've done in my entrepreneurial world, building up big visions, releasing them into the universe, one of the frequencies that I want to talk to you is about daring. And daring isn't something which can be just contained, held in. It simmers underneath the surface. It simmers, and then suddenly you will feel like, oh wow, do I dare to do that? Do I dare to be that? Do I dare to step out? And there's this tingly, wonderful, fizzy, bubbly energy around it, which pulls you forward. You don't even have to, sorry, Phoenix, you don't even have to be the one who forces it or moves it into being. It is like it has its own river. It's actually part of the water element. Daring in a very old way of, when the alchemists put together recipes for alchemy, if you can believe they did in the medieval times, they associated daring with water. And you can imagine it like a whitewater raft ride. If you had to go plummeting down a river, an unknown river, unknown territory, having to navigate, it's your daring that keeps you at the forefront of that journey, right? You're willing to go into unknown territory. And then pleasure is the other one that I want to bring into the mix. Pleasure is something which is absolutely unique, absolutely defined individually by somebody. We could say that, we will all experience the pleasure of nature. We will all experience, say, the pleasure of a beautiful sunset. We will all experience the pleasure of lovemaking. But how you go about that and how you immerse yourself in that is a very different experience. It's completely, completely unique. Pleasure has often been defined as something which is a reward at the end of a hard journey. Then you get the pleasure. What I want to do is mix it into the journey so that pleasure becomes the defining energetic or frequency that you are bringing into your work. You're bringing into your life consciously. You're stopping being the busy mum who's just exhausted and the kids are driving you nuts and I'm so tired. You're actually sprinkling in a little bit of pleasure, where when it becomes a personal, unique thing for you, you will follow it. You will make time for it. You will give yourself the reward along the journey. And it's a very different mix than thinking at the end of this long journey of, hard work, then I'm going to get the pleasure. You don't know, actually. You don't know whether you will live that long. You have no idea whether on this hard journey you would even get to the pleasure. And many don't. They actually put it so far ahead of them that they never actually get to experience what it's like as an ingredient of a recipe of success. So bringing together daring and starting to infuse into the journey of business, life, love, you start to bring it in. This is the next piece of the body of work that I'm really into. And I want to invite you all to start to work with me. You can work with me one-to-one. I have a program called The Art of Daring, and I'm going to continuously put this out over this season, because if we start to work with your daring in the darker months, you watch what happens when you unleash yourself next spring or late spring or into the summer. The projects the results, the feelings, the experiences that you are going to attract and start to become involved with are just off the scale. And for the current time, I'm going to maintain a Black Friday deal, which I was going to do just as Black Friday, but actually speaking to women a lot over this period, they are delighted. They are, their faces are just shining when I start to talk about this ingredient of daring and bringing in pleasure into your life. And so I am going to continue this all the way through the Christmas season. If you would like to have a conversation with me, even to see what daring plush pleasure, I can't even say it, daring plush pleasure, plush came out of that. Plush is a good word. Luxury plush pleasure would do for you, creating a massive vision, creating a successful thing, because when you go there, the money will follow. So if you would like to have a little chat with me, even discuss with no obligation whatsoever, so you start to work with your own ingredients of pleasure plus daring, where are you going to go? I'm opening that up so you could book a call and have a conversation with me over this season.